As I said in the preview video, UFC BJJ 1 finale went down tonight, and we have 3 new champions. A bantamweight champion, a lightweight champion, and a welterweight champion. What a card it was. Only one decision on the entire fight card. Holy crap. It was a fun night, to say the least, on UFC YouTube channel. We had some submissions. As I said, only one decision. Started out with 5 preliminary fights. We had Kevin Carrasco defeating Ty Koslow via triangle choke in the first round. Bellamir defeating Carol Joa by second round submission with a Darce choke. Pedro Machado defeating Felipe Pimentel by second round submission triangle choke. Cassia Mora defeating Talita Alencar by decision, the lone decision on the card. Keith Krikorian coming off the show, getting a second attempt inside the UFC pit, octagon, whatever they want to call it, beating Joao Asanitis by second round submission, rear naked choke. It was more of a face crank than anything. And then we had the titles. These bad boys. The lightweight championship between Carlos Henrique and Danilo Morea. The welterweight championship between Andrew Tackett and Andy Varela. And then the main event, coaches and bantamweight championship between Mikey Musumeci and Harrison Gabriel. What a night of championship battles. We will look over on the UFC BJJ Instagram channel, and we'll let this fly right in here. Give it a second before the screen changes there. We'll fly right in. There's Keith Krikorian's rear naked choke. And as you can see, Carlos Henrique is the first ever UFC BJJ lightweight champion. What a performance this guy had. Like, levels. Put on the pace. He dominated from the top position against Danilo Morea, and as it says, third round submission via armbar. The transition to the armbar was slick. He had everything attached. All he had to do was break the grip, and he got that grip broken, and he ended up finishing Danilo Morea. What a performance. As you can see here, welterweight championship, Andrew Tackett did what he had to do. First round submission in this one with an arm-in rear naked choke. It's like a Rotolotine. This guy is next level. They showed who he would fight after. Here's the championship being announced. Championship around his waist. What a submission he had. Josh Saunders says lucky submission, but man, oh man, that one was insane. He looked fantastic out there. And there's nothing on the UFC BJJ page about the main event because it just happened, but we'll head on over to MMA Sucka and we'll show you guys that Mikey Musumeci defeated Harrison Gabriel by third round submission with a heel hook. Mikey was hunting the legs all night long, all 3 rounds. The first round could have easily been a 10-8 round, maybe even a 10-7 round, depending on the judges' scorecards. I didn't have a chance to see them at all, but Mikey was dominating with the legs and submission after submission after submission after submission in that first round. Second round, again, hunted the legs, came up on top at one point, and then dove back on the legs. And then in the third round, was able to capture the legs again. And finally, Harrison tried to roll through, and I mean, there's no out of bounds, so he couldn't go anywhere. Just about up to the pit wall, and Mikey Musumeci snatched that heel hook to capture the Bantamweight Championship. UFC BJJ 1 finished. On to BJJ 2 for the UFC. They haven't announced when that's going to go down, but as I said in the preview video, Dana White has talked about Gordon Ryan and Nicky Rod potentially being coaches, and if we see coaches compete in the finale, it could be very, very interesting. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought of UFC BJJ 1, the finale, as well as the whole series as a whole. Make sure you check out MMA Sucka on all social media platforms. Subscribe, like, comment, share, do all that other stuff at MMA Sucka on X, at MMA_Sucka on Instagram, and make sure you check out Slappies, the best vodka soda in town, at Drink Slappies on Instagram.